Hello and welcome to Brackenmore today for a massive FA Cup third qualified match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Ashington FC. I am your commentator for the day, Adam Allcroft, here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel. And well, a lot of non-league clubs, they are famous for their FA Cup runs. You maybe think of Farnborough when they faced Arsenal, having a Waterlooville when they got to face Liverpool, maybe even Marine most recently in their big long run to facing Tottenham Hotspur. Stocksbridge Park Steels are not one of those teams. Our FA Cup history is filled with loss and disappointment and just plenty of just lots of years where we just don't even get past the first time and we're in the tournament. This year has been a bit different. We have won the most games we've won in the FA Cup in our history already with 4 wins, and we are now in the third qualifying round for only the 4th time in our history, looking to make it to the 4th qualifying round for just the first time since 2004. At that time when we got to the 4th qualifying round, we would lose to a northeastern team away, Shildon FC. As you hear the quite loud Ashington fans that have travelled down from the northeast, say 150 plus of them, and a drum which may be an issue in terms of your hearing. Do let me know in the comments if it is an issue. Because the players are going to come down the tunnel. The Stocksbridge Park Steels look to make it inside, who also have only made the 4th qualifying round once in their history. Ashington have had some upsets on the way, upsetting Bradford Park Avenue from the National League North in the last round. Stocksbridge Park Steels have done some upsets on the way too. Atherton Collieries and Marine have fallen down the wayside as the Steels have made it to this round. As we just wait for the players to come out here. The Steels here are looking to try and make this to this round, to the 4th qualifying round. We've never made it to the first round, but we know this is a stern test. You can hear the loud away support that are backing Ashington today, that are going to make it a bit like a home advantage for them. But also, while Ashton may be in the 5th tier, a tier lower than Stocksbridge, this is the Northern League we're talking about. We know how special the Northern League is. We know how many times the Steels have fallen foul of the Northern League over the years, and it could well be the same today because they are a very good side. They've scored plenty of goals this year, and maybe a bit weaker in the back. And here come the teams as we have this loud ovation from the away fans, and I think some of our home fans as well, welcoming the team on for today's match. The home team Stocksbridge being led out alongside a lot of our juniors as well. Fantastic play by juniors. So, I'm going to up my voice a bit, which I don't have to do very often. I'll break the microphone, so sorry Ashton, can you do the editing for this? And I'll read out the Stocksbridge team for you. There are no changes from Tuesday night. Harrison Davison Hale in goal, then it's Zach Reynolds, Jack Tinker, Alex O'Connor, Mitch Langton, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, who's the captain today, scoring both of the last rounds, Luke Dawson, Thomas Paul, and Ifi Febu making his debut in this tournament this season. On the bench for the Steels is Bailey Baker, Mackenzie Stockton, of our Youth Academy graduates who could make his senior debut today, Oliver Norman, Luca DeFalco, Lewis McCaskill returns from an ankle injury, Oliver Nowak, another one of the under-18s, could make a step up today in his senior debut, and Thomas Kirkland, a former reserve for Stocksbridge. So Ashington's team for you today: Carl Dryden, Thomas Kalfoba, Jordan Summerley, Yannick Aziakonu, Ben Harmison, who's their captain today, Darren Loft, Lee Mason, Benjamin Sampson, Daniel Maguire, Dean Briggs, and Robert Dale. On the bench for them today is Luke Salmon, Danny Anderson, Carl Ross, Paul Robinson, Liam Smith, Jamie Hansen, and Adrian Janouche is their reserve goalkeeper today. So we are just a minute away from kick-off here, with all the juniors currently in the centre circle ready for help Ross Goodwin with the pictures beforehand. So we would like to thank everyone for attending today. Hundreds and hundreds of people here. It's definitely our biggest attendance of the season. I can say that. We aren't even doing a head count. It's going to be a fantastic day of non-league football. All we're just hoping is that Stocksbridge have the right result come the end of it. If you're listening to us on the YouTube channel, I see that Our usual Sammy Fox, who's away, currently having to stay at home due to isolation, is in the comments. If you are in the listening today, do give us a comment. I will try and shout you out. As the juniors run off, get some applause from both sets of fans as the juniors head off the pitch and handshakes in the centre circle ahead of a massive match for both sides. This is when I think both teams have their hearts pounding right now, and it's these early parts of the game will be who can handle the nerves of the size of this game. This is what FA Cup football is all about as we just continue to wait. It's 3 o'clock, but these are usually away. Hello, Lawrence Freeman. And greetings from Northumberland. I do hope, as I'm guessing you're an Ashington fan, you have a miserable time listening to this, but hopefully that you can still stay tuned to the match with this country. It's why we like to provide it for those who are unable, especially with more people staying at home due to COVID and for many reasons now. So, well, looks like Ashington will be kicking us off today. It's Lee Mason standing over the ball with Mr. McQuillan, our referee for today. That's all, just the Ashington fans are very passionate loud, but yeah, it's the rules, unfortunately. They are standing in seated areas. So with me, that could be an interesting thing to keep an eye on, our student teams today. And the game kicks off. Ashington kickers off in the green shirts, white shirts and green socks, kicking from right to left, while Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, kicking from left to right. The ball's just gone back to Carl Dryden in the Ashington goal here. So kicking off here for Ashington, the kick ball forward. It's going to be control, but turns onto it. Nice new haircut, Turner, and Faber is going to look to try and get onto it on the right wing, and he does. He's going to face up here with Loft, trying to get to the byline, but he's earned an early corner kick for the Steels. Just 1 minute into the match here, so an early kick. We haven't seen a goal a while from a corner here, as the rain has just started here at Brackenmore as well. Henderson Church have taken an early lead against Knaresborough Town. Here comes the cook. Okay, Stocksbridge going in, aiming for the far post. Goodwin gets the header. It's saved by the keeper. It's an early chance for the Steels, and Goodwin almost makes it 1-0 within a minute of play. Hey, Ashington here looking for the counter-attack here. Robert Langton's covered it, and he's going to boot it towards the bench here. Oxford United have also taken an early lead. Fewless scoring for them. Throw taken quickly by Ashington. Looking to turn away is Benjamin Sampson, but O'Connor all over him. Gets the pass off to Aziakanu. Now onto the right-hand side with Calfoba. Rain is coming down a bit heavily now, but the pass is now with Dale. He's looking to get forward, instead he's had to pass it back to Aziakanu, who's going to pass it back all the way to Harmson now. Rawson pressing, and the pass is off target, but it's not unable to be controlled by O'Connor. Ashington keep the ball before Tinker clears it upfield. Going to go back for Dryden. Dryden going to keep hold of the ball for now. And now he's going to gather it up. Just half-time, one of the fixtures in the FA Cup, Anstey Nomads are winning 3-0, which is an impressive result for them. Reynolds is going to send it long here, but headed away from Calfoba. Now with Aziakonu, but it's gone all the way back just to Turner here. Now with Tinker, who's looking to see if he can get the ball forward. Takes the pass to Afebu. Afebu stopping wings of Pool now already, but he can't get it passed forward. It's back with Ashington now, but well collected by Goodwin, though the foul has been given against Stocksbridge. It's back for the free kick to Ashington. Just 3 minutes gone in this game so far, 0-0. Ross Goodwin, though, header being well saved by Dryden. And so back for Aziakonu to take this free kick. As part of the many names that are giving me a challenge. Long Eaton have taken a 1-goal lead against Dunstone already. Jamie Maguire, plenty of early goals so far in the non-Premier League. Big. Well controlled there by Mason. No, he's been penalised for the handball, so that well control was with a bit of a basketball type of control as well. So it can be back for Davison Hale to take this, the ever-present goalkeeper for the Steels, yet to miss again, yeah? as I think just waiting for him to kick this back on, and he's going to look to get onto the right hand side where Ross has moved on to it. He's going to Reynolds, flick it through to Febu, who's looking to get the turning, but he's well tackled, and Ashington looking to pass it out of danger, but Tinker goes in. We get Simon challenge, advantage is given though, and then another free kick. Oh, no free kick given for that one as Turner drags play down. And Ashington unhappy with it. Rawson on the right wing, he tries to pass it back in, but it's going to be intercepted by Loft here, who now clears it away. Back for Dale here, who's been harassed by Goodwin, but he's got away from that. Going to try and chip it onto the left wing, but Ashington have just knocked it out of play here. Brighton have taken a 1-goal lead against Liverpool here. That's a shock. And South Shields have taken a 2-goal lead against Mask United already in the FA Cup. Big game in the North East, that one. As O'Connor looks to try and find a favour on the wing, but that looks like it's just going to go back to Dryden. Actually, Dryden's just going to leave that actually for a goal kick. So plenty happening already as we are just 5 minutes into this game. He's back with Dryden as Ashington to play this one out as the fans spark into life again. So here comes the ball. It's going to be cleared upfield, and Goodwin looking to try and head it away. Gets half header onto it, but it's going to be collected by Ashton to get it onto the left wing with Briggs, and Briggs is going to take it forward here. On the left wing, he's challenged up to Reynolds, cuts inside the box, was inside the box for a bit, tries to slip the pass through. He's trying to get through, it's Daniel Maguire, but he's tackled and it's cleared away. Febu now gets it, but he tries to flick on, but it's only gone back to Harmson here, who's going to send a long floater ball onto the right wing, headed into the box here before Langton just clears it out. Throw it on the right hand side. Calthoba here will have it on the right to throw in here. Well, he's trying to get the throw in into the box here. Ashton just about to try and keep it in, but it's O'Connor who clears it away. It's another throw in a very similar position. One goes in and it's missed one tackle, and it's a chance for Ashton to have a shot. They take the shot. Well saved, Jason Hales. Corner kick here for the away side. It's the first chance for Ashton in a game that's been very even so far. It's an early chance there as he beat his man. He got put Tinker on the floor then before the save from Jason Hales saving the steals on that occasion. Corner kick to be taken by Robert Dale on the right hand side now. Steals have to do anything, but this, because of Team Briggs, has completely got marked there, which Ian Richard spotted and shouted. Corner going in, it's a dangerous looking corner, head towards goal, but Jason Hale's going to claim that one with a diving save. Pontefract College has taken the lead in Shildon. Cody Cormack scoring to that goal. We cleared out here from right, Jason Hale. Going to go over Nifio Faber, who's going to collect on the right wing here. So well in there from Loft, and it's going to be a throw for the Steels. The long ball, getting it right away. Yeah. So it's going to be Calthoba, who's going to be back to Reynolds, who's going to take the throw in, puts the ball in, but it's going to be knocked away though by, I think, Turner heads it right back in. Rawson looking to get it. Ashton head it right back out again, and they do clear out, but just for another throw in about halfway up the half for the Steels. Been an end-to-end game in these first 7 minutes, still 0-0 though. Both teams could have scored though. Both Davison Hill and Dryden having to be on top of the game. Reynolds throwing the ball down, look for Rossi, heads it into the box. Goodwin looking to go for it. Goodwin heads it back into the box and going to the edge of the area, back with O'Connor, who's going to try and get it in, but it's going to come back here. But Poole has gathered it, looking for Tinker, but Tinker overdid his run a bit, and we found, but Poole's going to stop that from being developed into a counter-attack. Back with Ashton throwing in their own half. So back here on the right-hand side here for Ashington. So Ashington will throw it out, cleared away by Turner, but it's gone back to the right back for Ashton, who clears it right back out into the same sort of direction before Oglesby just boots that one out to play. Sheffield City have taken the lead in their game, not sure who they're facing just yet. Yeah, Bridlington Town, Connor Cut scoring there, plenty of early goals in the North Premier League so far. Throwing goes in and is headed up into the air and out of play. Going to be another throw for Ashington, but this time it's on the edge of the penalty area. Yep. One and goes into the box, and that was a very dangerous looking cross, but it goes over the head of Lee Mason, who was hovering, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Steels. Davison here will take this goal kick here over from the goalkeeper, who has been, I think, getting better every game he's been in, which is great for a young goalkeeper, and he's already showed off with one great save. Rawson heads it on before Ashington is able to clear. Langton is chasing that one down, and it's clear as it's sliced here. That could let Ashington in here. Turner's looking to try and cover it, but Langton's covered himself. Headed back away though. It's gone to Asiakanu, who's put it onto the right hand side for Dale. Dale looking to get down the channel, but he's being forced backwards here. Back to Asiakanu. Puts it sideways to Sampson, who controls it from the air, but he does get it through to Briggs, and now it's with Mason. It slips a bit, but he still keeps hold of the ball. Back with Sampson, who tries to slip it through, but Turner with the block. Back to Asiakanu here. He evades one tackle, tries to put it through here to Mason. Mason trying to evade tackle of Langton in the box. He gets to the left hand side, tries to put the cross in. Well blocked by Langton. It's the second corner for Ashington. 10 minutes gone, another corner. Here we come to defend for the Steels. So here comes the corner kick. In swing and going into the 6-yard box. Davison able to punch it away despite some pressure from the Ashington players, and Reynolds is looking to try and build a counter-attack. I don't think he has enough players going for it. He's going to try and find the run of Ifeafabu. He's trying to get the beating of Summerley here, but Summerley's going to cover it quite well. Ifeafabu is continuing to cause Summerley some problems, and it's going to be a goal kick though despite Ifeafabu's best efforts. Good work from the former Ossett winger, making his home debut today after making his proper debut against Ossett, against his former club in fact, on Tuesday night. We gave him the man of the match, so admittedly that was the case of we were struggling to give anyone a man of the match. It wasn't a good performance on Tuesday night. So it's back with Dryden now. So he's going to take time for a big boot upfield. It's quite low, that one, but and headed away by O'Connor. Back for the defence to deal with. Loft heads it away. And then knocked on by Briggs, but Langton, big strong header, just goes back to Asiakanu though. O'Connor trying to step and go forward, and Goodwin gets him with the tackle there. Back with Tinker now. Tinker's going to look to get it onto the right wing for Fabu, but it's off target, headed away now by Ashington. Stocksbridge not getting the possession they quite want just yet, and Ashington going to knock it forward here for it to be controlled by Sampson. Well in from Turner. Ashington's not happy with that, but Turner lets it slip through to Tinker, and Tinker's going to go forward with it. He's trying to find Rawson, but tackle is intercepted, and Dale's going to try and carry it away though. Tinker's back on him already. And tackle Turner there, but Tinker goes in well, and now it's back, and Langton is able to gather it. But that long distance pass is just aimless there. It's going to go back to Dryden here. Yeah. Clitheroe are beating Bury 1-0 thanks to Max Kane's goal. And Tadcaster are going to be beating Carlton thanks to Nathan Dyer. Don't know if it's Swansea City's Nathan Dyer though. Don't think it will be. Back for Dryden here. We'll take the kick upfield. It goes past Oglesby, but he's actually got enough of the header onto it. It's going to go to Tinker, who boots it forward, only back for Ashington's defence, but being blocked by the Stocksbridge midfield now. And then knocked forward is just going to be cleared away by Oglesby. So just a bit of pass it to everyone but your own players at the moment. Now it is with Ashton, and they could build the attack here. It's with Briggs on the left-hand side. Briggs, he's got no choice of an overlap. Instead he cuts inside with Fabu trying to help on defence. Pass it to Asiakonu, who controls a bit and gets it onto that right-hand side now. Tinker closing in. And Tinker goes in with the tackle. It's a good tackle, and now Poole gets on the ball, and he's tried to flick it through, but that's been blocked, and Stockbridge can't get it out of their own half at the moment. But Ashington have taken out their own half for us at the moment. It's back now with Loft. Then back to Harmison. Back with the goalkeeper. He's going to take his time before sending a long ball out, but that one looks like it might just go out of play itself, and it does, just inside the Steel's half. Wigan Athletic have taken the lead against Rotherham United. Will Keane scoring that goal. Feels like that was played for Rotherham at some point. Here's Reynolds sending a long one down to Ifeafabu. and he's going to try and control it iffy, but he can't, and it's cleared away by Summerlee, but Reynolds has kept that one in. Turner's going to try and head it on as well. Looks like he's might go out to play. That was a bit of a fighting battle. It's going to be a throw to Stocksbridge there. The referee judging it, so the referee does look like he stars in a 1980s TV show, I have to say, Mr. McCullough. He's got the quiff and everything, the referee today. Quite an impressive looking fella. But back for Reynolds to take. Got Reynolds, who got his first assist in the FA Cup when in a match against Step 5 opposition. That was against Prestwich Hayes, the replay that was here. Stocksbridge, every Stocksbridge win has come at home in the FA Cup this year. As he tries to throw it to Rawson, but it's going to be headed sort of away by Ashington. It has gone in the box here, and it could be an opportunity for steals, but Ashington are first on, and they clear it before Langton stops it going any further. Turner's looking for Poole there. The header has put it behind Poole, but Poole's gathered it anyway, and Poole has a chance to put the ball in. He does, it's a low one, and just while it's half cleared by Ashington, everyone had bombed into the box, and there was no one waiting on the edge of the area where they could have really made something of that. Ashington have the ball back here. And the ball that may be Ashington's ball here. No offside flag up on Maguire. Stockbridge have defenders back now. Maguire's waited too long. He tries to pass it to Mason now, and he's back with Maguire after a few tackles from Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge haven't cleared it just yet. Stocksbridge have tackled and cleared it now. Turner sending it long and looking for Ify Faber to cause problems for Summerlee. But it's just going to go for a throw in there. Bit of a waste opportunity from Dan Maguire. They were in absolutely clear, but he waited too long to pull the trigger, and that allowed Stocksbridge to get back and defend very well. Was half expecting the offside flag, he was so clear, but maybe he just broke it there. I'm going to be back here for a throw in here for Ashington. Reynolds has got a foot onto that before it's been booted forward by Ashington. They have just about kept it in, but Osby heads it right back, and Faber who's going to try and head it on, looking for Rawson, but headed away by Ashington now. Ashington continued to head it away, and Goodwin got involved but got it forward, and the head tennis still happening, but Goodwin's got it down to his feet. Now Aaron Turner, who gets to the right side with Reynolds. Ify Faber trying to get it on, and it's handball on Ify Faber there. So it's back to a free kick for Ashington now. So we're still no other scores to update you about as we wait for Summerlee to take this free kick here. His 12th appearance of the season. It's headed into the box, that one, and Langton's got the key clearance there before Turner heads it away. Stocksbridge living on dangerous grounds at times today. Ashington's poor passes let steals off the hook there. It's a throw into Stocksbridge. Back for Reynolds here to take this throw in. Reynolds will be looking to get as far up as possible. Goodwin and Rawson his targets. We've got Rawson here, he's going to bounce over his head if Faber's hovering, but Ashington just clear it, and they get the ball in play fairly well. Well headed on by Ashington, back for Langton, who's just going to push forward. Rawson's going to try and chase that one, which then he headed back for Ify Faber, and Ify Faber has a chance to run at the defence, but it's well in from Antiochoni, but the free kick given for that one, which I'm a bit surprised that one of the Ashington players is going down in the midst of that, so, which is what Ashington's unhappy about there. And here's an opportunity for Thomas Poole to take a free kick. Smash the bar against Ossett from long into the distance as Ashington get it. I imagine the Ashington fans will not be happy if Thomas Poole's able to put this in the top corner. Has scored one free kick already this season, Thomas Poole. It was in the first round of the FA Cup, the extra preliminary. Poole scoring, though he did come off the goalkeeper's back for that one. And he will be looking to get this in the top corner like Lucas Bell did for the under-18s last night. Right. So, back for Poole to take this free kick. He'll be looking to try and get his near corner here. He goes, he takes a shot, but it's just over the bar. Worth an effort, but it was just high and wide at the bar in the end. Couldn't get enough curl on it to nestle in the top corner. It's back for Dryden to take. 18 minutes into that match, it is 0-0. Nathan Mulligan taking the spot kick. Mulligan here has scored for Stockton Town, so you know, put Stockton Town 1-0 in the lead against Lincoln United. Ashton send the ball long, headed on here and by Ashington, and it's just going to be a bit of head tennis. Tinker's got it sort of onto the ground, but that's only gone back to Kathoba and the offside flag. Do apologise for the language from the fans that you can maybe hear. We do try and keep this family friendly, this commentary, and obviously the fans can change that to as much as they like. As I make a reference to one of our legendary former players. Sending it cleared away here by Ashington, that long ball from Stocksbridge. Turner's gathered it and knocked it forward. Rawson's looking to get the touch and flick off. Can't beat his man though. No. But that passway has gone to Turner, who's prowling the midfield. And he's hit one that's chipped, looking for a few favour. Could just hold up enough for him, but it's can't. It's going to be a goal kick there. Worktop Town have taken the lead against Gainsborough Trinity. Paul Green scoring there. Dryden to take the goal kick. Dunstan have equalised in their game against Long Eaton. So it's back now for Dryden to take. He's going to send it long here. Looks like O'Connor's going to get his head onto that. Looking for Rawson, who is trying to flick it behind him. If he's trying to get the touch, but suddenly boots it away. Tinker ends away now from Poole trying to get the touch, but it can be clear to me. Poole gets it back though. Poole's going to take it round and he does get through, but a late challenge then from Ashington. He's penalised there, and it could be a booking here for the Ashington man. Now I'm just looking to identify. I think it's Benjamin Sampson there, who's getting a talking to from McKillen for the late challenge. Clattered into Thomas Poole there. Carlton Town have also just equalised into Tadcaster here. And Poole here will be looking. Stocksbridge's last 4 goals have come from free kicks from distance, a bit like this one where they've knocked it into the box and either with the first or second touch have got it into the back of the net, so probably relying a bit too much on these goals if nothing else. So we'll see what he can do. Poole is going to send a dangerous looking one, but Ashton's headed it onto the left wing. It's going to be a throw for the Steels to take. Back for Tinker to take this throw in now on the left hand side. He's just running over there. Tinker, who has been a regular, only missed 1 game so far this season. It's 12th appearance. He throws it into the box. Rawson heads it on, just no one there to finish it off, and Ashington are able to clear it. And Ashington are looking for the counter attack here. With Briggs now, who's been carried it all the way from his own half, is deep into the Stockbridge half, and he's made a couple of tags here. Goodwin's following him, puts the ball in, but the ball's weak. Actually, could have left that really, and it's going to be a decision of some sort. It's going to be a corner kick for not touching a Stocksbridge player. Kicks it out of play, gets a corner kick. Not sure why that's happened, but referee making a poor decision on that one. But it's going to go for Robert Dale to take the corner kick. Ball goes in, a quick corner take, and Jason Hale is able to punch it away, and Reynolds gets the long distance clearance back for Summerlee, who boots it right back into the box, but Ogilvie heads that one away. Turner's looking to be the first on, but it's gone back to Azia Kona instead. Goodwin harassing his man, and he gives away the foul there. Happy about that one, who have refused to sit down in our seating section. A few of our fans in the back. They take the free kick quickly here actually, and they try to almost keep it in as they move it quickly inside the box, but they don't. It's a goal kick for the Steels. This time it is a goal kick. 23 minutes gone, we're over halfway in the first half. 0-0 in this game. Back for Jason Hale to take this goal. So after David Briggs there was the one who just couldn't control it. Dean Briggs, he's 13th appearance of the season, one of their leading scorers with 5 goals and goals. Just couldn't keep it in. Sending it long here, but headed away by Mason, but only back for Ozzy to head it away. Goodwin is pushed over in the play of that, but an advantage is given for somehow to Ashington for that one. I think the referee has definitely moved on to the northeastern side of things, which is after that one. That's Konu has it, sent it onto the right hand side. Tinker looking to press him away. He is going backwards. He's got to clip it back to Loft here. Loft gets it to Summerling. Summerling back to Loft now. Loft's going to clip it on, looking to try it into the box. It's going to go over the head of Oglesby though, and Oglesby then does puck it away. But only going to go back into the midfield for Ashington as O'Connor on the ball again. And O'Connor trying to force him back. He does force it to go back to Harmison, who sends it long here to Mason. Mason in a couple of challenges, and this time that is a foul from Goodwin. And the Ashton man is going to stay down with an injury there for a while. Just staying on his knees for now. Goodwin to get talking to from the referee at the moment. See if he gets a booking for that one. I think. And I think that chance is aimed at the referee here for his hairdo. I think some of the, if you're expecting biased decisions in their favour, I don't think they're going to get it now. So Ashington here will have the free kick from distance. It's a big chance to just put the ball into the box. Then he's going to take it short to the edge of the box, but it's well in from Reynolds, who's tackled, tried to carry the ball away, but... So back for a throw-in for Tinker to take. Away, but headed away, back to Unlet to Turner, who's going to send one long. If you're Faber, who's offside, but he's going to look, and he's penalised for it eventually. I'm not sure what I could do there with it. Bridlington Town, by the way, have equalised in their game. Griffin scoring 1-1 between Sheffield FC and Bridlington Town. And South Shields have made it 3-0 against Mass United. And Buxton have taken a 1-goal lead against Bamber Bridge in the FA Cup. Scott Bowden. So back for Harmison to take. Harmison going to send it long. Oglesby's going to try to be on here, but it's been headed on before him. Got flicked over the head here by the number 7 here. Tries to get it past line, trying to appeals for a handball. And it's going to be a corner kick here. And that's... Don't think it was a handball myself, but it's going to be a corner kick instead of Ashington. Langton there with the key defending. 27 minutes gone, still 0-0 here, but Ashington with the corner. Taken short the corner, Steels have to react quickly. Ball goes in, appeals for another handball there. Not given. It's cleared away for Poole, who just about keeps it in, but it's going to go for a throw in here for Ashington. He didn't just about keep it in the end. Go back for Calthoba to take this throw in. And it's going to bounce over their heads. Tinker's trying to get it. Tinker's being pushed over here. No foul given. Tries to put the ball across the box here. Back to Maguire here after the block before O'Connor is able to clear it away. We're throwing for Ashington now. Ashington with plenty of pressure at the moment. And now with Sampson. Gets onto the right-hand side for Calthoba. Tries to slip it down the right-hand side, but it's going to go out for a goal kick here. And that hopefully period pressure is over for now. 28 minutes gone. 0-0 here. John Shaw at the moment has got a Bilson as a like in 2018, by the way. Former Sheffield Wednesday striker. For Davison Hale here. But it's going to be headed out by Andy Carter, so throwing inside the Ashton half in for the Steels. They look to get a rare first half goal for them. Tinker will try and throw it on. It's looking to get to Poole, but it's just headed away though, away from him and cleared away. Back to O'Connor here. O'Connor here is going to put the ball into the box. It's a dangerous looking one, but headed away by Ashton. Only going to go back to Turner here, who's going to take a touch, slips over the ball here, and Ashton will clear out, but Reynolds closes it down for Ashton. Get it away properly this time. O'Connor goes into the header, he's over the top of his man though, and that's the free kick given here. Right, so so back for a free kick for Harmison to take. So taking his time, Harmison. With it as he just takes the ball a few times. The Ashington club captain, who's led them all the way on this fantastic run for the away side. He's going to try and get the one into the box, but Oglesby heads it away back from Goodwin, who takes a short pass to Turner, who's going to try and carry the ball away before it's through to Rawson. Rawson turns well. He's looking to strip through with Faber with a good run, and if Faber does get on the end of it, he hasn't really got anyone helping him on the box. He's on the edge of the area. He's trying to get in himself. He's being forced backwards here before he's going to be challenged, and it's going to be a throw in Ashton way if he just didn't have the foot there. Yeah, really. Thank you, Elliot Thompson, saying as an Ashton fan I can admit we claim for everything. And Lawrence agreeing. It's interesting seeing at all when Alex O'Connor just went over the player. Just one of those typical, two players going for it, but O'Connor's gone for it. Definitely a foul. Hearing one of the fans here get really angry that it wasn't a booking. It was a bit daft. It's only a booking if you've done like 10 of them, I think. Anyway, a bit of head tennis in the middle at the moment. Ben Ashington are going to win out that head tennis. They're going to flick it on looking for Maguire, but Oglesby heads it away. Only gone back to Dale, who heads it forward. We're back to head tennis here. Is Maguire trying to get it right to right wing. Here. Back here, so it's on the right wing. Ashton, they're trying to build down that side at the moment. They've got two men following in Calfo as he presses forward. He's got two men round him, trying to get plenty of things in the box. He does escape his markers there, but Tinker's following him still. And this time the clearance happens, but it's blocked off and it's gone out for a Ashington throw-in. So Ashton get back to putting some pressure on the Steele's defence. Steele's will probably want to hold out to half time at this rate. 32 minutes gone, ball has gone into the box. Oglesby's covering it. It's going to go back to Davison Hale there under intense pressure from the striker. And Davison Hale going to take his time for booting this one out. We boot out Davison Hale. Looking for Rawson. Rawson's going to control it to feet very well. Back to O'Connor, who tries to flick it forward, but just overneath for Summerley to head it away. O'Connor intercepts that for Rawson, who controls. Rawson gets it to Goodwin, tries to get out left side. Back for Aziakonu. Back now for Turner. Turner going to slip through to Febu, but I thought the first team pulled the whistle there. Nothing given. Febu was giving away quite cheaply there in the edge of his own area. And Mason's going to try and start on the counter-attack here. Mason's been going through. He slipped through with Briggs here. Briggs is looking to control. He's trying to slip through, try and curl it. It's been blocked, but it's still in the box here. Almost headed away, and now eventually cleared away, but only back to Aziakonu. The pressure's still on. Back with Sampson now. Sampson here puts it through to Summerley. Now for Briggs. Briggs will have it on the left-hand side. Going to put it into the box right-footed, and it's gone for everyone, and it only needed a tap in from Ashington there, and Stocksbridge get a let off. So it's back for a goal kick to take for Stocksbridge, but they got a bit of a let off there. Both twice. Nice there. Ashton having the better opportunities. So Jason Hale is going to clear this one up. Comes on to Rawson. It goes over Rawson's head. Now to Dale for Turner here. No, who tries to send it long here for Dryden and to collect. Brett Agnew just scored for Hallam FC. They're away at Maltby Main today. So Dryden going to take it over. So Dryden going to send the ball long, and it's going to go onto the right hand side for Dale, who heads it to keep it in, but in the end it goes back to Turner, whose pass is off target, goes right back to Ashington, and there's a long one going into the box here. Ashington have collected pass it sideways here, but well in from Oglesby, stops that from going any further. It's a throw in to Ashington on the right hand side. 34 minutes in, it's 0-0 at the moment. Throw goes into Dale here on the right hand side, being followed by O'Connor. He's trying to turn round O'Connor here as he tries to get to the byline. He does actually get the pass off, and the cross is going to go into the box now. Langton misses his header, but Reynolds is able to clear it away. Wait, Rawson here going to try and challenge. Rawson does challenge. Rawson could go clear here. He's a bit far wide now, but he's got Iffy in the centre. Rawson looking for Iffy, but the pass is off target. Going to go back, and Goodwin is able to get it. It goes to O'Connor, who gets it onto the left-hand side for Poole. Poole's going to take the volley, and it's fizzed just over. Rawson there just not finding man. It's taking a flexion. It's going to be a corner kick for the Steels here. So it's going to go for on the left hand side this corner this time, so Poole will be hitting it as an in-swinger. The last corner Steels got, Ross Goodwin forced a save from Carl Dryden. It was the Steels' best chance on the very first minute. And we'll see if Poole can match that sort of delivery again now. Plenty of targets in the box to aim at. But it's a low one, and it's after, it's almost in the own goal. Had to be cleared off the line by Ashington there. From their own man, almost slicing it into his own goal. It's a throw-in very close to the corner flag for the Steels though. So it's Tinker who's actually running over to take that long throw rather than Reynolds, which is a bit of a surprise. Normally it is the right back rather than the left back switching finger. Has Tinker got a long throw in him now? He does it. He's going to get to the edge of the yard area. It's headed on and going to be out for a goal kick there. So Stocksbridge there having some good opportunities, but nothing being created of them. We are 36 minutes gone. 0-0 here. Scarborough Athletic are 1-1 with Curzon Ashton. No goal scoring here, and Boston United are beating Basford 1-0. Pontefract Colliery is leading 2-0 and Shildon. Mackinnon scored, but then he also got sent off, so he's had an interesting few minutes. Here for Dryden, who's going to take it long here. Goodwin heads it forward, and Rawson tries to control, but he just can't get it under his thing. But it's like O'Connor who's going to look at flick it through for Poole, and the header will try to get it over for Poole, but Poole has clicked it on the left-hand side. Poole looking to try and put it in, close and shoots. Thought that was in for a second. It's in like the side netting. Thought for a second that maybe Poole would slip that in on the near post. IJL Cartage. Ashington, I'd say, have had the more chances and are on top at the moment, but we have just seen Stocksbridge just more the ball and a couple of shots and chances of their own. So I'd say definitely it's leaning in Ashington's favour at the moment, but Stocksbridge aren't out of this. They are in this game and have had their chances, and you know, you wouldn't be surprised if Stocksbridge took the lead here, because it is in Ashington's half here, and O'Connor heads it onto Poole here, who gets pushed over there. No free kick given. The referee is judging that not as a foul. Well controlled there from Mason, but well in from Langton to tackle him. It's going to be going the areas to go forward. Bill Smashler who get a free kick for very little, basically get a free kick for the fans shouting, because only Leoga's be having a bit of a hold on him, but Rawson's been getting held every game, so surprised that one was given as a free kick. 30 yards out, a good shooting opportunity for Ashington. Robert Dale will take this one. So Robert Dale is taking his time over it. His 12th appearance of the season, 4 goals. Paul's former Black Spartan man, and who will be looking to try and get this one an effort. It's definitely a nervy one for the Steels to defend here. Very, very tricky for us. Didn't think it was a free kick myself, but well, it's been given now, and Robbie Dale will have the opportunity. Robbie Dale here takes a shot. It's low and blocked by the wall, and Paul's going to look to be the first one onto it. Flicks it over, looking for Ifia Fabu, but it's going to be headed away by Harmison, and actually a free kick's been given because Poole was tripped as he made that ball away. So back here for A free kick just inside Steele's half to be taken here. That looks like Henry Davison Hale might be stepping up to take this one. Chelsea have just equalised against Crystal Palace, so you know, Patrick Aubameyang has scored that one. So Davison Hale is stepping up. A lot of Stockbridge players have gone forward, as we know they do try and make the most of every set piece, the Steels. We haven't seen a goal from a free kick from this deep though yet. He has, he's looking for the right hand side where Rawson is. It's headed away though by Ashington. Goodwin heads it, he's looking to try to get the ball. Reynolds has found it, trying to head forward. But then forward, Rawson trying to head it on, but Ashington boots it away onto the right hand side here. So it's down for Reynolds to take this throw in. Favour. And Reynolds fails to control, so he's gone out for a throw in to the away side. Thrown forward here, but Goodwin heads it back out. Rawson looking to control, gets his knee and looking to try and chase it alongside Loft, and Loft just about gets it when he can only knock out a play for Stocksbridge. This is a good period of play for the Steels as we close in on the end of the first half. It's just if Steels can get like that gutter punch, the sucker punch, I've always called it gutter punch for some reason, the sucker punch effort of a goal before the half that sometimes usually happens to us. Throw-in goes back to Reynolds here. Reynolds looking to put a low ball across, but it's cleared by Ashington. Ashington goes down very easily there. That's Lee Mason there who goes down. Down even though he had the push of a feather on him, but he gets the free kick, so he gets what he wants. Back for Dryden to take the free kick and end that bit of period of pressure for the Steels. 41 minutes gone in this game. It's 0-0 between the two sides. Thank you very much to everyone who is listening today. We are grateful for all our listeners, and fantastic to see so many people listening to this game at the moment. Doncaster Rovers have just taken lead against Rochdale through Kieran Agard. Seems to get around every club in South Yorkshire, him. So back for Dryden to take this. He's going to send it long. Looks like it's going to fall short, and Poole's able to head it forward. Rawson's going to try and chase it, but Helmerson clears it away first. Flicked on by Ashington, collected here by Mason before Stocksbridge are able to tackle him and clear it. It's now back with Reynolds after Ashington's own clearance. Reynolds going to send one for Iffy to chase, but and ball there from Ashington. That's not being given somehow. Now. And it's going to be Ashington continuing with the attack here. That goes out to play for a throw in there. Yeah. There's Cody Pryor there on the bench is looking annoyed. Throw goes on. Here, as if he tries to control it from the throw in here, but eventually Loft blocked right off a Fabu. He clears it out and Turner tries to keep it in there, but it's only gone back to Ashington. It's actually going to outplay, and it's going to be a Steel's throw in here. As Ashington fans are very, very unhappy with that. See what some of the Ashington fans throw a bit of abuse over at Cody Pryor's way as well. Right. That's for Reynolds to take it. Reynolds is going to throw it. Goes out to Turner now. They're throwing back to Reynolds, who's going to send it long. Rawson's going to look to try and get on the end of that. He does get on the end of it. Tries to cross it through to Poole. Can Poole control? Poole checks it down. Can he get the end of it? He's hauled down in the box. No penalty given, and it's back in Dryden's arms. Right. So back with Carl Dryden now. So Dryden there will take it. Sending it long here. And for Turner, who heads it forward though, and we head tennis for a bit, but Turner is going to almost hold it down. It's Tinker does, sends it long though, and that's impossible to chase. It's back for Dryden now. 44 minutes gone, closing in on half time here. Dryden going to roll it out here. Dryden going to send it long here. Yeah, going to bounce here. Dale's going to try and control it. It's knocked forward here. Controlled by Mason. Mason takes a step foot back. He tries to get it onto the right wing here now. Some decent passing here from Ashton. Mason's broke into the box. Takes a shot. Well saved from Davison Hale though. Davison Hale's going to send it long. Long here, looking for Rawson. It's been headed back from Ashington. Rawson's continuing to chase it, but is going to get claimed by Dryden here. Pennington Church are 2-0 up, by the way. I didn't see when they scored, but they are. Newcastle United are 3-0 up. Right, and Emily have just scored, I think their second goal actually. Gooden. Joe Jagger, I think that was their early one from what I saw. O'Connor's just flicked it forward after gathering the ball from that goal kick, but has only gone to Summerley here, who's put it to Briggs. Sends it to Aziakonu, and some good passing in midfield here before Tink intersects, and Tinker's going to try and find Pooley on the left-hand side, but well cut out by Harmison, but it can only go out of play for a Steele's throw-in. Agnew has just scored his second goal for Hallam as well today, 2-0 in small with them. Getting back on track after some disappointing results for them. Tinker here on the throw-in. Go to Turner here. Turner's going to clip the ball into the box. He's looking for Goodwin at the far post. It's gone over his head. So it's going to go out for a goal kick, and actually, well, the Ashton man that Goodwin jumped over is down and hurt after that. Rochdale equalising against Doncaster. Scott Quigley there. Going to just see how many other minutes we have in this game. I thought we hit the 45th minute already. Just the one. Sammy Wins there, putting up the ball like a champ he is. So back for Dryden to take this. Cleared out here, but for Turner, who's going to head it forward, just unfortunately no Steele player ready for that, and that allows Harmison to clear it away. It's going to get lost in the sun a bit, but it's Mason still able to haul it down. It's going to go out for a throw-in, but it's actually not going to be, the throw-in's not going to take it. It's half-time, and it's 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Ashington FC. Both sides have had their chances. Both Dryden and Davison Hale have made impressive saves, but it is 0-0 here at a riotous Brackenmore. We will see you for the second half in 15 minutes. welcome back here to Brackenmore for this FA Cup third qualifying match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Ashington FC. I'm Adam Allcroft here doing the live commentary on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel. It is 0-0 in this game, the first half. Both teams had their chances. Both teams could easily have been ahead, but in the end it's remained goalless. There's so many of the games that Brackenmore have finished at the end of the first half. We tend to have to wait to the second half for anything to actually happen in some of these games, but well, in terms of goals, but plenty of action. Both Davison Hale and Carl Dryden have been in plenty of action, having to be very busy in their goals. So we're doing great. We've just seen a couple of messages. Lawrence, I didn't go get myself a cuppa, I'm afraid. I went and set up a different camera for the second half and had a little chat with some people about how the game was going. And hi Kenneth, I hope you're enjoying it. I know you're stuck with man flu, missing the trip. Man flu is one of the worst afflictions known to human beings, so I completely understand it. We're Stockbridge are ready to kick off the game. Alex O'Connor's just standing over the ball at the moment as we get ready to kick off this second half, which will decide which team ends a almost 20-year spell of not getting to the fourth qualifying round. Both teams are desperate to do it, but which ones will go over the line? Or will we end up on Ashington on Tuesday night? I know I won't be. I'm on holiday. We have kicked off here. So Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, kicking from right to left, while Ashington are in the green shirts, white shorts and green socks, kicking from left to right. And it's just a throw-in for Stocksbridge inside their own half at the moment. Also, United have had a good start to the second half. They're 2-0 up. Joe Stacey has scored that one. He was a player that impressed me both times we've faced him over the last few weeks. Just Reynolds here taking time on the throw-in. It is the usual tactic that we see. Goodwin and Rawson there on the line, but it's gone back to Ashington here, and Ashington's trying to control it, but Turner's gathered it. Turner tries to pass it away from him, but it's been cut out by Briggs, and Briggs is going to try and tear down that left wing. Reynolds is following him all the way, and it knocks it off Reynolds actually to where... Actually, they're throwing two Stocksbridge, so it must have come off Briggs a bit there. I didn't see that bit. Just to let you know the attendance for today, so we have got the attendance figures. 429 here today at Brackenmore. It's our record attendance for the season, so thank you for everyone who's in attendance of both Stocksbridge and Ashington fans, and any neutrals have decided to come here and support us today. So it's just a bit of head tennis at the moment that Stockbridge may lose out on, but Oglesby just booted up one up. Rawson's going to try and head it on, and Ifya Faber's going to have the end of it, but the offside flag is up on him, and I think that was the right call there. Yeah. So back for a free kick for Ashton. The chance of the break not happening there because Ify Faber just not timing his run up. Found out today from Ian and Ify himself that Faber. If you listen to my Ossic commentary, I pronounce it Efegbu because he does have a G in his name, but it is a silent G, which is the first time I've ever heard of that. But the wonderful Joyce commentary is finding out all these things about people's names, and actually it could be danger here as Ashington have got it on the left-hand side here, passed it across the edge of the area. Back here, the shot's off, and it's blocked by Reynolds there. Now back for Summerlee, who puts it onto the left wing. Reynolds is back covering again. Reynolds having a very strong game at right back today. Hey, Goodwin's going in with a tackle though. He's gone past Goodwin though. Reynolds in with the block, and the second ball's gone in, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. So great defending from Zach Reynolds there, who comes in for an injured Jordan Lemon, out with a groin injury at the moment. Worksop Town have had a red card in their game as Hamza Ben Sharif has been sent off in their game against Games Fraternity. If they want to continue that upset, they have a huge challenge as that drum starts up again. Ball going long here, and it's going to be headed up out of play here for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Stocksbridge looking to try and get it out their own half net moment. As that drum is a bit incessant, isn't it? Two balls, if you find it irritating, I'm not a clear fan of it either. Rawson heads it on here. If he tries to head on, and Rawson's going to try and get on the overlap, but hooked away by Locke and then it's cleared away, but only for Langton's clear bounce. But it's on Briggs on the left-hand side, who has a bit of space ahead of him, and he's got a bit of help from Summerlee as well. But he's cut inside, plenty of space to move into. Now we've gone to Asia Conan. Now onto the right-hand side and back to Calfoba. Now to Asiakonu again. Back centrally, just passing it around a bit. Loft here, going to spread it out to the left-hand side. Ifeafebu closing down here. Now back for Loft. Now on the left-hand side here, as they look to cut inside now. They don't, they pass it back now to Asiakonu. They are happy passing it about. Paul's going in with a sliding challenge and stop that, and O'Connor clears, and now it's with Rawson to try to start the counter-attack. Go back to Turner, and he's looking for Iffy. Appeals for an offside. Ifeafebu is not running very quickly, as if he knows it's kind of an offside. And instead it's going to be booted out there by the Ashington defender. Ashington fans are claiming for the offside. I think he wasn't given because Ifeafebu wasn't really affecting the game. And the throw goes in, and that is going to almost goes to Iffy, but it's headed away by Ashington, and Ashington look clear it away now. It's one that Maguire is going to chase, but Langton covers it, and he's just going to boot that one out of play for the Ashington throw-in. Chesterfield are 2-0 down to Maidenhead. Ashley Nathaniel George scoring there. In the 49th minute here, still 0-0 between Ashington and Stocksbridge Park Steels. So it's just taking some time, this throw in there. Ashington are appealing that it should be further down than it was. In fact, Robbie Dale's the one really angry about it. Sort of thing that's just not worth arguing about in the end, because if you can easily end up in the book if you argue too much with the referee or say the wrong choice word. So can immediately tackle after that, and he's going to send it long for Ifeafebu to chase, and it's collected by Ashton, but only back to Poole, and Poole tries to get through, but the block tackle from Darren Loft knocks it out of play for a throw into the Steels. Back for Jack Tinker now. Tinker tries to throw it long, but headed away by Harmson. Only back to Poole. Tries to flick it on, but back to Asiakonu, who just boots that right out of play, and would have hit Sammy Owens' head if not for the top of the bench. It's 5-1 to South Shields into Manchester United. Manchester United having the best time in that local derby. Throwing back to Thomas Poole here. Thomas Poole evades one tackle here. He's trying to get down to the byline at the moment, but he's actually taken it out of play. So unlucky for Poole, and they take the throw in quickly. Dale flicks it on for Mason. Mason controls it, but well in from Oglesby, and he's going to carry that as well. Well, Goodwin passes it back after he collects it. Reynolds going to send it long, looking for Ifeafebu. Headed away though by the Ashington, and Asiakonu is going to carry the way though, not without harassment from Goodwin. He does eventually escape it, and now they pass it away to Dale, who's just trying to get it, do a crossfield ball, but it's over the top there and out for a throw-in on the halfway line for the Steels, that is, on the, close to our advertisement boards on that side. Barrier glazing, that looks like a new one. Thank you, Barrier Glazing, for sponsoring us. Throwing going long, headed back away though by Ashton, and they get the clearance on, but Tinker's going to put it right back in that mixer before Harmison heads it away again. He's a big lad, Harmison. Going to Robbie Dale, who gets caught under his feet a bit, and that allows Connor to tackle him, and now it's two players are stumbling into each other. I don't know how neither team earned a foul on that one. Turner then somehow gets away with it, doesn't get fouled somehow, and Tinker's got it, and he's going to slip it to Poole on the left hand side, but it's going to be Calfoba comes over the back of Poole, somehow not throwing it. Actually the Lions is going to give it the throw in the way this time after appeals. It's a right call. Getting a chance of cheat from the ref, from the fans, even though he's reversed his decision on advice of the linesman, which is not the wise thing from the one, I suppose. Headed on there by Ashton, that throw, but it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, to Ashington again somehow. Besides that one, Connor Kirby just made it 2-0 to Buxton in their FA Cup match against Bamber Bridge. So it's just Thomas Calfoba straight over that way. To Darren Loft, who clipped it into the box, but only on back to Henry caught in the field actually. Ashington got the ball, space on the left hand side for Briggs. Briggs takes the touch, he takes the time, taking the shot, just over the bar from Dean Briggs. And maybe again just taking a bit too much time, which has been, I think, Briggs' problem in this game. I think he's just taking one too many touches, allowing teams to close out and making it just too difficult for himself. Thank you, Katie Kirk, saying, come on Steels. Yes, let's come on the Steels. I hope we're outnumbering them in the chat at least. Who we're chatting to from Oglesby and I believe to Langton is having a talk to the referee, along with Curtis Turner. Not sure what that one's all about, but you do sometimes wish that the players could be mic'd up to hear what they're saying to each other. It's one of the benefits of like the pandemic football with no fans was like hearing all the shouts and all the stuff they were saying to the referee as well. That was really fun. Davison Elts sending it long. Goodwin's going to try and get to it. It's head away by Ashington. Back to Tinker's going to send it long for Ifya Faber to try and chase. It's actually going to go far away from him. We're going to go out for an Ashton throw in deep in their own half. He's gone through and almost gone to Mason there. He actually got a bit of his arm as well, but nothing given it. Turner's now going to carry it away for Stocksbridge. Tries to find Iffy, but Iffy's gone for the run rather than hold him back, and a bit of miscommunication there. But Curtis Turner goes back and tackles him, but a foul given for that one, even though he kind of tripped over the ball himself. I think the referee may be submitting to some of the pressure from the Ashington fans at this point. Free kick is taken quickly here. Referee not happy with that though, he's going to call that one back. Back now for Loft, who is going to get it onto the left side for Summerley, and then flicked on looking for Maguire. Maguire on the left hand side now looking to turn round. He has found Briggs. Briggs trying to cut in the box, but well in from Curtis Turner, who now finds Ifya Faber. If he just needs to keep it in, he's going to send it long looking for Rawson. Rawson trying to battle for it, but he's given the foul away. Yeah, by a bit of pushing and pulling, which again Rawson does something all the time and gets no foul against him somehow. Taken quickly that free kick. Headed on though by Dale, and before Turner heads away, but only going to go back to Asia Konu there though. He's got it onto the left hand side though with Briggs, and he's going to let Summerley through here. Goodwin though gets caught in the tackle. Reynolds then gets properly in and he knocks about, but Briggs has intercepted. Briggs is going to try and continue attack. Just going through a mess of players. Goodwin's clearance goes off Ifya Faber there. Turner manages to get it away properly, and now Reynolds trying to carry away, but the Asia Konu is in on him. But O'Connor gets back. Ifya Faber was going to send it right out to play for a throw-in. Ifya Faber not looking as good as he did in the game against Ossett. And as I was about to say, throwing again, penalising, went a bit too far forward. We'll tell you about some goals after in a second. So Liam Fear has just given Dunstan the lead against Long Eaton, and that's 2 on there, and it's actually on the left hand side, so we'll stop there. So Danny Maguire trying to tackle Zach Reynolds, but he does get it through to Asia Konu here. Goodwin deflection, just taking a bit of sting off that pass. Asia Konu now gets it to Sampson. Sampson over in an attack by Turner here. Now onto the left hand side, back to Briggs here. Dunstan not there. Getting all my words mixed up here. I should name most of their things down the left hand side, and they have given a foul away there, which I think we're going to go on heart attack watch for some of these Ashington fans for how worked up they're getting over some of these decisions at the moment, because they are getting wound up over some of these minor decisions against them, especially considering they've had a few of those their way. So back to Davison Hill now. So yeah, some of the other goals to tell you about. Grantham Town are in the lead against Hebburn. Ashton Hall scored from the spot. That'll be a fantastic win for Grantham. And Brad Grayson's made it 3-0 to Ossett against Grimsby Borough. That's his first goal since he signed for Ossett, I believe. Ball going long here, but headed away by Asia Konu. Now with Dale, who miscontrols, and that allows Tinker on it. Tinker's going to use this space and carry it forward. Tinker trying to come through, trying to get through to Ifya Faber, gets it caught on his feet, but he does manage to get through. I think it's just going to squeeze out, but I thought it may have been a corner because they did all they could, and they clear it out now. The bounce stopping it from going out to play there, and Ashington crucial. And now that's one for Maguire to get on the end of, but a superb challenge from Mitch Langton stops him going any further. So it's going to be a throw for Ashington, close to the Steel's half. That counter-attack almost working, but Dan Maguire having the big challenge on him. We are 58 minutes into this game. On the right-hand side now, as the ball goes in. Only half cleared though by Stocksbridge. Back to Ashington. They didn't take the first opportunity there. Now to the left-hand side. Trying to get to the byline now. Briggs now through to Sampson. Gets a slight push on him, doesn't go down, but tries to pass it back to Briggs, but it's intercepted by Reynolds, who tries to carry it away and aims a foul as he gets taken down on his way out. So we're trying to see what over if in Northern FA Cup scores totally bad, but it's all in the south at the moment. Where's you count Kingsley and Kettering as Midlands, I suppose? It's 4-1 to Kingsley in that game, by the way. So it's for Davison Hale to take this big clearance out. Sending it out, but it's gone to Turner. Turner's trying to evade one tackle. Keeps it in Turner despite the heavy pressure. Back to Reynolds, who puts it back to Turner. 1-2 with Reynolds here. Reynolds carrying it forward. He's going to look for Ifya Fabu now down the line. If he's beaten his man here, but I think he just touches too heavy, it's going to be the goal kick here. Just not working out on the wings at the moment for the Steels, which is where the Steels like to use most of their attacks. So it's back for Dryden to take this goal kick. Big 1-1. But Goodwin heads it back to Ross, who takes a good touch. And he avoids Asiakanu. Sometimes that's where he's touched it. Now Reynolds, who's trying to evade a tackle, but he can't evade it. Now back with Asiakanu. No, Goodwin goes out here for a tackle, but Asiakanu instead sends it long. Mitch Langton covering here. Probably just going to boot it out. He does boot it out. It's just going to go out for throwing. Actually, Reynolds is going to head it and keep it in. Well done, Reynolds. Oh, turn it here. He's going to send it long. Everyone's paused thinking it had actually gone out. Rawson's head it on. If Faber was going to try and chase it down, but said it's actually going to be just about kept in by Loft here. Ashington going to carry on here, sending it long, looking for Mason. Mason here will get it on and try and get on the inside here. He's trying to turn inside and out. He's in the box now on the left-hand side. He's got free players to take a shot, but it's right at Davison Hale. We are at the 60th minute mark in this game. It is 0-0 between Ashington FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Lee Mason with that effort that was always going to be saved by Davison Hale. Henderson Church are 3-0 thanks to former Steel Brett Lovell. And Lincoln United have just equalised in Stockton Town. That would be a surprising result if Lincoln United were to get a result there. Ball going long here, headed on though. That's for Ashington, it's headed on by Dale, but it's just going to go back for Tinker, who has to clear it out under some pressure himself from Lee Mason. So an attacking throwing for Ashington here. Cal Fober with the one with the ball here. Fober gets it after the 1-2. He's going to put inside, pass in the box, but turn intercept. Tinker not aware of it going back to him, but he does not get the clearance eventually. He knocks it off the Ashington man and gets a throw in for himself. But it's deep inside the half, very close to his own corner flag. So Tinker's going to try and get to Rawson, who heads it on for Poole. Poole trying to skip the pressure of Ezekonu. Does lays a nice pass off to Goodwin, who is intent to send it long here. Ifeafabu is going to be chasing, and Ifeafabu's got the beating of his man here. He's being pressed by Harmison. Harmison gets the tackle in. I'm trying to see, I think the line's going to just for a throw in there, just in that corner. It's a bit of a blind spot for me. Ifeafabu just getting a bit better there. It's going to be a throw that Jack Tinker's coming over to take. Steele's looking for the opening goal here. Takes one shot to Poole. Poole taking his time here. He looks inside. Just go inside. Turns back. Got Tinker as an option, but said he doesn't. Turns back, trying to put the ball in. Good run looking for the far post. It's in the back of the net! It's Ross Goodwin! The FA Cup kick for the Steels! And Stocksbridge are ahead! It's his third goal in the FA Cup. He scored in every FA Cup game up to now. And the Steels fans are back shouting themselves. And it's from him. What a header from Stocksbridge. What a ball from Thomas Poole. You've got to give him that assist. We've had some lessons to taking a few away from him. But this one definitely Thomas Poole assist, and it's definitely Ross Goldwyn's goal. Sorry, I'm trying to update things at the same time at the moment. Can't now, it's a case of can Stocksbridge hold on. So Ashington trying to get right back on the attack here, but Oglesby has cleared it away. Stocksbridge did struggle to hold on to the lead against Ossett United and Prestwich, so it is not a done deal just yet. So I think Ashington's very happy. Oh, this is a chance for Ashington! Mason scored against us last time we faced him when he was at Johnston. Game has resumed now. It's turn of the bar, 1-1 here. So we're just having one of the fans throwing some absolute abuse at our fans here. Well, goes in, Rawson just missed it, almost a goal. Sorry, just concentrating the fans holding the game at the moment. Thomas Poole here with the ball here. Thomas Poole trying to get us back in the lead at the moment. Poole here. Poole looking to try and get in, but he's trying to slip through one tackles. They clear, only back to Alex O'Connor here though. O'Connor back to Jack Tinker. Ball slipped in, but the ball Ashington in the counter-attack. Now, Nick Sankey with a massive great tackle. Advantage somehow. He got the ball, but the advantage being played. Ashington, the shot is blown deflected. They're going to go out for a corner kick to Ashington. So it's back for a corner for Ashington, is it? So it's a corner kick here for Ashington. Don't worry what the crowd are going to get like if they do it. So corner kick here. Ashton taking the time with this corner at the moment. 1-1 at the moment, but either two. Corner, it's a very lofty corner, looking for that far post. It's over everyone's heads. It looks like he's going to go out for the goal kick. So back for Davison Hale to take this goal kick. It's 1-1 between Answorth and Emsworth in that game, just let you know. Davison Hale sending it long here again, just needing to settle down a bit. Mason's headed it forwards here, but been caught in the feet of Matt Langton, who has now cleared it. Completely lost the marker of Lee Mason for that goal. Back on the left. Parmison here will put the ball onto the right side. Stocksbridge takes the touch, gets it past Tinker, still with Ashington here in the box here. There's some stumbling over, but Dave Nails come out of his box to claim it. So we are 67 minutes into this match, 1-1 between the two sides. Ross Goodwin giving the Steels a lead. Lee Mason striking, stuck against Stocksbridge last season when he played for Dunstan. Ball back here, Rawson trying to get onto it, but Harmson's controlling, Harmson clears it. Only back to Turner, who chests it, gets it under the feet of Dale. Very good play from Turner. Slips it to Thomas Poole here. Back to Turner. Turner looking for Ifeafabu. Ifeafabu trying to cut into the box. Needs the ball across the box, but he's been blocked. He's chested it through somehow and it just about cleared there. Back for Robbie Dale now to get away, but it's been deflected. His clearance before they do get away properly. Back with Mitch Langton now. Touches poor from Langton, and he does foul his man while doing it, but they're going to carry on here through Dean Briggs before Oglesby stops it there. A free kick to Ashington. So it's going to be a free kick. There's going to be physio on for Ashington here. Oglesby most certainly going to get booked for that one, I imagine. I do apologise for this language. We are getting demonetised for sure with some of this. So the free could just be a lot, just the treatment continuing here. Yellow card for Charlie Oglesby for that one. Is a fair enough booking. Have to see if the Seals change things up. Sheffield United are drawing 1-1 with Birmingham. One of those things that happened during the two quick fire goals. Troy Deeney's just equalised for Birmingham. Didn't know he was still playing Troy Deeney, to be fair. Good on him. And Sheffield Wednesday leading by the way for Will Vaulks against Port Vale. So back for Dean Briggs to take this free kick. So just taking some time here. He's just taking a lot of time after the injury and everything, so do all the weight here. So back for Dean Briggs. Wall being forced back a bit by the referee here. Good opportunity. It's actually very similar to Thomas Poole's free kick in the first half, but Poole could only send it over. We'll see what Dean Briggs can do with it here. So big opportunity for Ashington to take the lead here. There we go. He's actually just going to clip the ball into the box, looking for the far post to get the foot onto it. Ashington, Stocksbridge now have to fight to get back into it. So back for Yannick Haziakania. Stocksbridge pick it up here with Reynolds here, gone for Rawson here. So back for Calfova. Yeah, for Reynolds, I mean. Take his throw in. Ben Harmson is the man with the goal. Good. Here, throwing to Ashington though after Goodwin tried to control through. And there's an Ashington player down there here. Back in the fire. Throwing going up, but Goodwin heads it, gone down to O'Connor, who's going to look forward. Rawson chests it down. Rawson here, going to get it down to the right-hand side. He's got options in the middle. His cross being blocked, and it's a corner kick for the Steels. Opportunity for the Steels here. Back for Paul to take this corner. Can the Steels get back into this quickly? Corner going in. It's a dangerous looking one, but headed away by Harmison. Going to be chased down here by the number 2. But it could be cleared away eventually by Tinker there. Going to go back into that right wing. Cleared by Ashington, but I'm going to go back to Turner now. Turner's going to try and continue it forward before it's well in from somebody that knocks it out of play. Throwing going in here to Favour. Onto the right hand side. Ball going into the box, but Harmison is able to clear that area out. Much pressure. Going and heads it back into the danger. Rawson takes a shot. It's almost in. Well palmed away by Dryden, who has hurt himself while diving. So 16 minutes away from full time here. Pull here will send the corner in here. Here goes, going to the near post. Tomber's going to go back to O'Connor. O'Connor takes a shot, flies and hits the post! Back for Mason, who's going to carry it away now with Robbie Dale. Yeah, back for Davidson, Heldo now. Now back for Reynolds. We'll see what options that he may bring on from the bench. So it's if you're Faber, who's trying to get past his man, but it's well in, and it's spun round by the defender there. No foul given for that one, but the throw is going to go quickly back to Reynolds now. Now for Turner, who takes a touch. Turner slips it through, but it's going to be blocked there off by Ashton. But Turner's come away from the ball with it. Turner going to try and slip through with Faber. Can Faber keep it in? He just can't, and it's going to be a goal kick. Back for Carl Dryden to take the commentary. Clears it out, Dryden. So it could be on for Mason here, but he got back to those tails, cleared out quickly first time. Goodwin's going to chase this down and keep it in. So Ross Goodwin here will put it through to Ifeafabu. Back now to Turner, who evades one tackle, evades a second tackle as well. Really good from Turner, who's going to try and carry it forward now a bit. Gives it to Poole here on the left wing. Poole going to put it forward. Poole going to slip it back to Turner now. Turner's going to clip it into the right side. Goodwin, edge on. Ross looks to be the first on it. Harmison clears it away. Okay. And here comes Stocksbridge's first substitute of the game, the first substitute game total. Lewis McCaskill will return from injury here today, as McCaskill comes on for Alex O'Connor. So definitely an attacking substitution, that one. So, with 14 minutes to go, Ian Richards starts gambling and bringing on some attackers. Thrown out here, out back. Yeah, and it's going to be thrown to the Steels. They try and throw it into the box. Ross heads it on. McCaskill tries to flick it back on in his first touch, but can't actually have the ball back. Rawson continuing to press. McCaskill's gathered the ball thanks to that press from Rawson. Rawson passes it to right side for Reynolds. Reynolds gets it back to Turner, who flicks the ball into the box, but it's cleared away by Loft. Here, Mason will take the touch in. Tries to keep it in, does just about keep it in. Kicks it across here looking for Tinker, who heads it on, and well, then Poole is able to gather it. Poole's going to look first time looking for McCaskill, but it's well intercepted by Calfoba. No, back for Dale. Headed on, and this could be in here for Mason, who strips the keeper, and it hits the bar! Stocksbridge survive! Drawn out here for Poole. Pulls it through to Tinker. Tinker through, and McCaskill's going to chase it here. McCaskill's getting on it. Can he get the beating of his man? He tries to get to the byline. Knocks the ball off. It's a goal kick, even though he kept it in. Ashington getting some help there. Back for Dryden here to take goal kick. There's a slice clearance from Dryden. It's gone back to Lewis McCaskill. Here's the opportunity on here. McCaskill is well tackled in by House, and it's going to be a corner. It's a goal kick! What? This referee, I think, has fully submitted to pressure from these away fans. It's a very, very poor performance from him. As Lou Rawson continues to complain with the referee, but then we have a break because one of the Ashington players is down. See if there's any more changes. Look at Ian Richards is having a chat with Thomas Poole about anything that may happen. So we're just waiting. So just going to be a goal kick here somehow. So Ashington kicking the ball when somehow being a goal kick. He must have thought it came off the foot of McCaskill, but I'm not sure how that one happened. Cleared out by Dryden. Yep. We headed backwards by Oglesby. Tinker is going to cover it. Well in though by Ashington there by Dale, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Steels on the left-hand side. Only 10 minutes for the Steels to get back into this one. Tinker throws it down as far as he can. Rawson heads it on. Done, but it's going to go into the middle, and Turner tries to head it down. He's stripped down, and the free kick is given. I was about to say if it weren't going to be given. Then. Stocksbridge throwing everything at it to try and get back into this game. And the warning I would see is that every FA Cup man apart from the extra-preliminary round, Stocksbridge or someone has got a goal in the 80 plus minutes. I don't think this one is over just yet. Davison Hale will gather the ball here. Taking his time. Thomas Poole has gone into like left back here. Poole sending it long, playing quarterback, gets it to Goodwin, knocks it back to Turner, who's going to take the ball away from him. Back to Reynolds now. Stocksbridge looking to push forward. Do so, get it to Iffy, the control not great, but he got through now to Turner anyway. Turner, but he's tackled and it's back with the left back of them, and headed on by Ashington and offside on Lee Mason. Back for a free kick. So back for Davison Hale to take this one. So Davison Hale is one taking. He's going to boot this one. Try and get it into the box here. Headed away, only back to Thomas Poole, who takes a touch. Avoids one tackle, tries to drill it in, and it's going to be cleared out. Well, it's going to be collected actually by Dryden here, who is going to go pick it up. Dryden, clear upfield. Bounces over the head of Tinker, it could be in for Ashington as Daniel Maguire gets on the right side. Cuts inside, avoids tackle of Turner, Maguire still in it, it's forced backwards to give it back to Robbie Dale. Robbie Dale. moment. McCaskill gets it. He's been pulled down. He still has space to his feet going over a corner. And I think that's one of those occasions where if he had gone down, it may well have been a penalty kick. Because he was having his shirt pulled all the way. Only Reynolds is staying back as even Tinker's going up here. Back for Poole to take this corner kick here. Poole taking the corner, look at the near post, and it's just over. It's not. It's a gamble in. It's 2-2. It's game on. What an interesting end to the game we're about to have. The corner was headed down, and in the scramble, Mitch Langton has finished it off. So. It's all level again now. I told you, in every FA Cup game but the extra preliminary round, Stocksbridge Park Steels or the opposition have scored after the 80th minute, and it's happened again. You can't leave Brackenmore until it's then over. It's 2-2 here. But it's 6 minutes plus added time over to go. So it's cleared up here by Ashington, and Stocksbridge will want to do what they didn't do last time and defend for more than a minute of play. Tinker's carrying the ball away with McCaskill. McCaskill's carrying the ball, kept it in play, gets passed through to Ifia Fabu as it has actually accepted it at the very last moment. As it cleared it up, flicked on by the number 9 for Langton, slices that clearance, and I think Stocksbridge may be the ones pressing more. Ashington will feel more confident taking it back to their place than Stocksbridge travelling up there, I'm sure. So I'll be interested to see what the tactics are, but it looks like Ashington are pressing here. They're on the left-hand side now. Stocksbridge need to get some men in the box to defend. The shot's on. Well saved by Davison Hale, though, from that shot. It's a lovely curling effort, but Davison Hale's done really, really well to hold on to that. 2-2 here with 5 minutes to go. Is there more late drama to come here at Brackenmore? Laid up by Davison Hale. Ifia Febu heads it on. Rawson's going to go fight for it. He tries to knock it down, but it goes back to Ashington in the end. And no foul given there. And McCaskill's going to chase it to be knocked away. And it's cleared up by Carl Fober. Probably was a foul in fairness, as Ian Richards goes to calm his team down. Trying to see what some of the score lines are. It's 3-2 between Dunstan and Long Eaton. Michael Fowler extended Dunstan lead before Jermaine Hollis equalised. Greenfield Borough got one back against Ossett. Daniel Trotz 3-1 to Ossett. Hebburn Town have completely turned it round. 2 goals from Liam Henderson has got it. The referee having a talk to with the Ashton man who committed that foul. So Tinker here with the throw in now. So we're going to throw it out, looking for Rawson, but headed away, but only back to Turner, who's trying to evade one tackle, trying to get it onto the left-hand side. He does with Tinker. Enter Ifia Febu, who gets tackled, but it's only cleared back. Now it's a counter opportunity for Ashington. He's taken a long-range effort, but he's just gone back and he's got himself injured while taking the long-range effort. Don't know how he's managed that one. Looks like he's clutching his chest there, so it's a bit concerning actually, that one. So we're going to have a bit of a stoppage in play due to that. Thank you for everyone listening. It is our, I believe this might be our record listenership at the moment to our commentary. Again, I have to apologise for the foul language you may be hearing. We can't control what the crowd are doing. And if I went and told them, can you please not swear, I'd have something thrown at me. So I'm not going to do that. Can't see which player it is. I think it... Just having the physio coming on here. We are going to have plenty of time because we have a few players down during this half. Told you all happens in the second half here at Brackenmore. And he is out up here. As the player who it was, that I've not identified yet, is complaining with the referee. And he's going to get a booking for dissent here. It's Lee Mason, the goal scorer. I can see he was jabbing his finger in the referee's arm, so he's going to get a booking for dissent. It's the daftest one you can do. I remember when Jordan Lemon used to do it all the time. And now there's Lee Mason's booking. back with Davison Airloo. I imagine we'll get just a bounce ball treatment here. Lee Mason also out off for his treatment, so not really a good sequence of events for Lee Mason. And it goes back to Davison Hale here. Rolls it out in front of him, takes his time, before big boot up looking for Iffy Afebu. But it's headed away though by Loft. Goodwin does get somewhat of a header onto it before Reynolds head it back to him. Goodwin headed it forward to Iffy Afebu, who clips it forward, but no, he's not clipped it forward to anyone in particular, and that's just allowed Loft to collect it and clear it away. Langton's got the header away though, and Turner's kept it in. Turner's going to try and send it down the line. Rawson chests it well. He's trying to get it through to Fee, and he does get it despite the deflection, and Ashington eventually do clear it out. No problem, Lawrence, we do like forgiving you. I know it's obviously been a bit of a tense game and exciting game as well, and lots of loud fans, and sometimes emotions probably going a bit too far on either side. As Stocksbridge will be attacked, their crossway clock's going out for a throw-in. Obviously, when fans are right out, there's a bit extra tense when there is no segregation. Throw-in goes in and back to Reynolds here, who puts the ball, it's a good-looking ball into the box. Headed for a few, I think it's just going to go over, and there's appeals for a corner, but it's not going to be given despite Ian Richards' disappointment and anger there. Thinking there for Iffo, last though. Ian Richards having a good old stare off with the Ashington fans, who are sending some choice language his way. As he is a deputy headmaster, Ian Richards, he's probably used to a load of people swearing at him and giving him dog's abuse. Ball goes long here from Dryden, headed away by Stocksbridge. Poole to keep it in, he flicks it on for Rawson, but headed away though by Ashington, but Langton gets somewhat of a clearance, but it's more sideways though, and it's going to bounce out for a throw into the away side. 4 minutes added on in this game, so 4 minutes to go. We'll see if either side can get the winner. 49 50 listeners, oh my god, all of you listening, thank you so much. Thomas Poole here with the ball, trying to get it through to Catskill, but there's a block on it, and that means it's deflected to Calfoba. It's not being closed down, Calfoba, at all, and they put it onto the left-hand side now. Interestingly, Ashington are yet to use a single substitution. Don't think they will do at this point, as Ikona gets it through to Dale here. Barnsley have taken a last-minute winner through Jack Aitchison again. That's against Fleetwood, and as they're on the edge of our box now, Ashington, they put it onto the left-hand side. Put it onto the middle, but it's well cut out by Curtis Turner. Is the counter on here? No, because Curtis gets fouled there. And the book is coming out. That's Lee Mason, I think, who did the foul. Is that going to be Lee Mason's second yellow? Is it not Lee Mason? Is it Maguire? Yeah, sorry, I think it's Maguire. I don't think it's Kai, but two stocky strikers, that's my kind word for it, who are quite easy to mistake from a distance. Stocky non-league strikers, in the Scott Rutherford mould for Stocksbridge fans who are listening. So that's it. It does look like we may well be heading back to Ashington too. If you want to know, I'm not going to be at that game commentating because I'm going to be away, but if you want to know my fact about Ashington, it is the third most expensive stand per seat in the country, behind the Emirates and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And it does look like Stocksbridge are making their first trip there. But actually, it's up to Poole, who's going to take a long-range effort, but that one is very, very far away from the goal. Thomas Poole there, seeing his naming rights there. And as much as I don't like some of the language with the commentary from the Ashington fans, I do kind of agree on that one. Our old friends Atherton Collieries are winning 2-0 against Ashton United, the team we beat in the FA Cup against the team that Ashington beat. I'll go through with going to be a substitution actually for Ashington, just as they say there weren't going to be one. It's Carl Ross coming on, making his 14th appearance, coming on for Dean Briggs, who I think has been a very lively player today. Will Ross be the winner for Ashington? He's not got much time to affect things, only 2 minutes left of added time. Ball goes right to Poole, who heads it forward, but it's deflected back into Ashington, though if he stopped the clearance going off. Poole's going to head it right back in, and now Rawson's on the left-hand side. It's a well in tackle there from Harmison, but a free kick that's been given. I do 18 given. And Rawson's down hurt. And the physio's going to have to come on. And these are the sort of free kicks as they regale one of our players with Rawson limps back to the field. He's going to have to go off the field, which is going to be a big shame for the Steels. Is it going to be free kick for Rawson enjoying the jeers of the fans here. Here's a throw-in actually, Jack Tinker here with it. Fantastic challenge from Harmison, it wasn't a free kick anyway in the week. Tinker going to throw that in, headed away by Ashington, and they get the second ball clearance as well. Ball's bouncing here, Reynolds heads it back, it's going to be a fight as Maguire tries to get on it, he does, but it's going to Sampson here, but Reynolds has covered back well, and he's going to pass it back to Jason Hale, who clears it upfield here. I'm going to go to Azia Konu now, who controls it, back in the defence, but it's a foul from Goodwin there, as we enter the 4th minute of added time. So not very long for either side to get anything. It may well be that the last opportunity goes into Ashington's way now. They are going to chuck a few players forward, but the free kick is just inside the Steel's half in the centre circle. Actually, it's a 5-2 South Shields now. We got one back. Stockton Town now winning against Lincoln again. No surprise. Here it comes from Loft. Chip ball looking for that far end of the box, but Raw sends it. He only can head it sort of away, but Tinker gets fully away. And that is full time here. 2-2 now. Stocksbridge Park Steels will have to go to Ashington and try and get a result there. It's going to be a really, really tough match to go away there, but it was a late. The opening goal was from Ross Goodwin, the FA Cup King as we've now dubbed him. He gave the lead to the Steels, but then instantly Lee Mason replied for Ashington. Ashington were able to take the lead for a good set piece with Benjamin Harmison scoring, but a late equaliser in the 18th minute from Mitch Langton, taking advantage of a scramble, equalising, means a replay on Tuesday night. We're off to Ashington, it's a tough place to go, and we're going to look forward to it, as both sides will have another go at making the 4th qualifying round, and we'll see what prize we get as well on Monday. Thank you very much for our record listenership today. I've loved having you all on board for this commentary. Hopefully you subscribe to our channel, like, subscribe and hit the bell. I've been Adam Allcroft here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel. I'll see you again, not on Tuesday and not on Saturday, but the next game after that, or whatever it is. Tuesday Ashington, next Saturday's Cleveland. We will see you then. Goodbye.